Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. So, today we are again going to talk about new makeup. I was gonna just try to do this like every other week, but there's kind of a lot of stuff being released. There's a lot of stuff being talked about, and I want to talk about it too. So, let's just get right into Trend Mood's page and see what's worth it, what's not. Does it catch my eye? Are we spending money on it? What are we doing? Is that the idea? Let's go. Okay, so just like a little update for last week's video. If you didn't watch it, I'm going to link it down below for you. A couple of the things I talked about that I was going to purchase, I did purchase them. So one being the Trend Mood box. So people were kind of mad about it. Like they did this thing where you had to sign up for the email, and then you got the email and there was a password in it, and that's how you could log in to the website early to purchase the box early. So I did that. Well, my fiance did that. I work for the military, so midday launches are hard for me because the firewall kind of blocks all the websites I like to go to. So my fiance does a lot of this for me, but he got the email and he logged on and he was able to purchase the box. But 3 minutes later, my sister got her email. She had a hard time finding it because it went into her junk mailbox, and then she couldn't purchase it because it was sold out. So people were kind of mad, and then Trend Mood didn't put regular stock up for sale at 1 p.m., which was the actual launch time. So everything was sold out before the launch time. Seems like they're kind of taking that into account. It seems like they're hearing feedback and they're going to do it differently next time. So we'll see. The other thing that I did purchase was, of course, the Tati Beauty Blendifuls. I did a full video on those, me trying them for the very first time. I will link that down below for you as well if you haven't seen it. Spoiler alert, they're kind of cool. They're kind of cool, okay? Anyway, let's get into this new makeup. So the first thing I pulled up, this was announced a while ago, but I'm just kind of now seeing it, and I saw Samantha Ravndal do her dedicated video on it, and that is the Bite Beauty foundation. It seems kind of cool. Like, it's in a tube, which I do like that it's in a tube. I find that it's easier to get out. It's also supposed to have micellar technology in it, so it's supposed to mimic skin. I'm kind of into that. I love a skin-like finish. So I might have to try it. We'll see. Maybe will try it. It's $39.50, which I think is pretty decent for a foundation. They really are coming right in under that $40 mark, huh? It looks nice. I would try it. So Morphe is putting out this palette called the 35 Eye Icy Fantasy Artistry Palette. It's pretty. It's like all these pastel colors. I'm sure I have a picture right here for you. And there's some cool like shimmers, and maybe it looks like a glitter in there. And it's only $25. I'm just confused as why they're launching a pastel palette in January. Does that seem like a spring thing to anyone else, or no? I don't know. That feels very spring to me. I think it's pretty, but am I gonna buy it? Probably not. I don't know. Morphe shadows haven't been catching my eye and my attention as much lately, so I just feel like I'm maybe not so into this. It looks like they came out with a couple lipsticks as well, but they're also like these bright pastel-y colors. That are people wearing those in the winter? Is that happening? I personally don't. If you do, cool, but like, is that a trend? I don't know. Okay, so Valentine's Day launches have begun, and that's cool because like we're a month out from Valentine's Day. Makes sense, right? Well, our Hourglass put out these refillable lipsticks, which, okay, cool. I like the concept of it because then you only have to buy like one packaging and then you can just put lipstick back into it. But why is it $72 for 2 of them? Why? I just don't get it. The packaging is really cute. They kind of come together and make a little heart that's precious for Valentine's Day. The colors are cool. There's like the red and the pink. I'm on board with all of it except that it's $72. I just don't think I can get behind that. That's a lot. So a brand that I haven't really heard much about called Suva Beauty is putting out, I think it's 3 palettes, but they're like little palettes. I guess it's like 3 palettes and there's 4 shades in each palette. I don't think that I'm into these. It's like rainbows and that's cool, but they looks like Crayola to me. I don't know why. I think it's the yellow and I think it's like the primary color situation throwing me off. But maybe those UV shades look kind of cool because they're like white but clearly have like a color undertone to them, so that might be kind of cool. I think I would maybe be looking at other things that would interest me more if I wanted to try this brand. So Physicians Formula came out with another Butter Collection collab with Heeellllloooooooo. I don't know how to say her name. I don't know who she is. Sorry. But the palette looks kind of cool. It's got 2 different bronzers, some blushes, and a highlighter. It's only $14.99. It feels like something I would purchase just to have like a face palette, but I tend not to reach for face palettes that often, so maybe I wouldn't purchase it. I like the color selection. I like the like peachy tones and the bronzers, and that highlighter looks nice, but I personally probably wouldn't pick it up. I have face palettes that I already don't use, so I don't think that this one would like go above those. Fenty is releasing another eye product, and that is their Fly Pencil Longwear Eyeliner. And they come in like a rainbow of colors, which I think is really cool. I think that I would definitely try one. They are $22 each though. I don't know. I'm not really a person that likes to spend a lot of money on eyeliner because, to be honest, I don't really care about eyeliner. But I also think that you can get so many good eyeliners from the drugstore or from ColourPop that spending $22 on an eyeliner just seems like, it just seems like too much. Like, these are cool and I love that they're so many colors and they probably work really well, but I'm like, are they just a more expensive version of the ColourPop cream gel liners? Probably. So another brand that I've never heard of called Georgie's Cosmetics is coming out with 4 eyeshadow palettes. They're 15 shadows each with 3 different finishes, and they're $23 a piece. I would consider this. $23 is a really fair price for 15 shadows, I think. And I like the color story on some of these. I actually kind of am super into the earth one and the fire one. I don't have a lot of green shadows and I really like the color green, so that's why I would consider getting the green shadow. But then also I love the like bright red warm tones in the fire palette. The air one and the water one are also beautiful. I just don't wear a lot of blue. I kind of only do like a blue moment when we're going to like a Lions game, but I have blue already, and I have a lot of purple already as well, which is the Air one. So I would consider trying these. These have spoken to me the most so far. ColourPop, they're coming out with some more stuff. Who's surprised? Okay, but in all reality, this is really cute. They came out with 2 9-pan palettes, 2 Super Shock highlighters, and 2 lip tint duos. I would buy these. There's Blush Crush and Nude Mood. They're the 2 color stories in here, and I really like them. The packaging is really cute. I love the pinky nudes, but also like the kind of warm tone nudes. The highlighters look so pretty, and I like that formula of highlighter. I know not everyone does, but like I really do, and that kind of pinkier one for the Blush Crush story is really calling to me. I think that that's gorgeous. Kylie Cosmetics is coming out with a line of bullet lipsticks for Valentine's Day. Now, I've never tried her bullet lipsticks, but I've heard pretty good things about them, like decent things about them. I'm sure there's going to be more to this launch because she usually does like a whole Valentine's Day collection. So I'm sure that there's more to this than just these lipsticks, but that's all that has come out in colors so far. It kind of looks like some of the colors are liquid lips that she already has, and she's putting them in bullet form, which is kind of nice. Just so if you like the bullet better than the liquid lipstick, you have options. I would try one of these. I think that Blushing Babe color looks great. BH Cosmetics is coming out with a travel series. I don't necessarily know what that means, but they have 2 different eyeshadow palettes and an illuminating palette, which is just a highlighter palette, I guess. Neither of the eyeshadow palettes really speak to me. Like the rainbow one, I'm like, meh. And the more like, I don't know, I guess it's like a more neutral, like wearable palette. It's pretty. Nothing I am that excited about, but the highlighter palette looks kind of nice. I kind of like that it looks like it maybe has more of a glittery finish. I think that's kind of fun. So I guess the point of them being like a travel collection is they're all based on travel destinations. So like the rainbow one is supposed to be trendy in Tokyo. I've never been to Tokyo, so I don't know if that's at all fitting. The highlighter palette is illuminating in Ireland. I don't know that that screams Ireland to me either, but I've also never been to Ireland. And the third one, that's like the more neutrally tones, is Smitten in Switzerland. I feel like maybe that one is the most fitting. It makes the most sense, but I've also never been to Switzerland, so I don't know. I think that the highlighter palette is pretty. Am I realistically gonna buy it though? No, I'm not. KKW Beauty has a new launch. She's coming out with the Celestial Sky collection. There's 3 5-pan palettes and 2 different blush palettes. Oh, and some lip things. So it looks like lip crayons is what I'm seeing. So none of these eyeshadow palettes necessarily scream to me. I have colors like this. I have her classic palette, which has colors like this. I don't think I would purchase any of those. However, the matte blush palette, I kind of like it. I kind of like a blush palette for when we go places because like I said, I'm not very good with face palettes, but I still like to have options. So if I take a couple bronzers and then I take a blush palette, then I can have options without having a bunch of loose blushes, because when we go places, I am not very good at packing light on my makeup. But something like this, one thing, 3 different options. I've never tried her blush though. that would probably be the blush that I started with because I just like that there's 3 in there. It says the lip crayons have a shiny finish. I don't know if I love that. I like her original lipstick formula, so I probably wouldn't purchase any of these. Violet Voss is coming out with 2 new palettes. There's a purple one and a more like reddy orange warm tone one. So the purple one is a mini palette and the orangey red one is a larger palette. The red one is $30 and the mini purple one is $18. I don't think that I understand why one is mini and one is full-sized. That seems like weird to me for some reason. Just why not come out with 2 full-size ones or 2 mini ones? I don't get it. I don't feel very like intrigued by either one of these. I probably wouldn't purchase them. I've never actually owned or tried anything from Violet Voss, but there's some of her other eyeshadow palettes that I think I would rather purchase than either one of these. Dose of Colors is coming out with 2 different lip sets. One is called Truffle and one is called Stone. So in each set you get a liquid matte lipstick, a lip pencil, a gloss, and the new formula, which is a velvet mousse lipstick. So that's kind of cool. I've never tried any of the Dose of Colors lip products. I don't know that I would get a set of just one color. I probably would get a couple different things instead, but if you really liked one of these colors and you already know that you enjoy their lip products, this would probably be a really great thing to pick up. It's $38, which for 4 products is a pretty decent price. Yeah, if you liked these colors and you like their products, this is probably something that would be interesting. For me, I probably would just want to try different colors first. Okay, Pat McGrath is launching a new lip gloss. It's called the Opulust. It's a glossy coat with multi-dimensional sparkle, and she's coming out with 8 shades. They look kind of pretty. They're very sparkly looking, which I kind of love. I've heard really good things about her lip gloss formula in the past, so I would maybe purchase one of these, depending on how much they cost is the thing. I just don't know that I can bring myself to pay too much for a lip gloss. Like, it's just a lip gloss. I don't really want to pay more than like $25, because even that, I'm like, for a lip gloss, come on. So I would consider it because they look really pretty, but I don't know. Is it worth spending like $30 for a lip gloss? I don't know. Okay, and finally, MAC announced a new collection, because of course they did. Is anyone kind of sick of MAC launches? Like, I feel like they have all these collections and none of them are ever all that interesting. So this one might go into that category for me. This is their Loud and Clear collection, and it's basically just called that because it comes with clear packaging. Does anyone care about that? I mean, Kim Kardashian's kind of already doing that, isn't she? Anyway, it looks like there's a highlighter, a lip gloss, lipstick, and a couple eyeshadows, like single eyeshadows that for some reason are like very boring colors and not shimmers. I don't know. I'm not into this collection. This is one of those things where I'm like, you had to have a whole collection of this? It's not interesting. I don't know. Okay, so that's everything for today that we're going to talk about. Let me know if you guys have tried any of this, if you're going to buy any of this. If you're not going to buy any of it, let me know why. I just really like talking about these new releases because some of them just, I look at them and I'm like, why? What is this? And then other ones I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to have it. So tell me what you guys think. Tell me how you guys feel. If there's anything that I missed, please let me know. I will have my Insta and Twitter linked down below. So like come hang out, come chat, come see what's up. And yeah, subscribe if you guys want to hang out with me again. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, have a great night, have a great day, have a great whatever you're doing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.